There's no doubt that artificial intelligence is the single biggest threat, the biggest existential threat to humanity. We've been poisoned and polarized, traumatized and gaslit by direction of a very, very small number of people who own and control all global systems, governments, academia, finance, business, education, pharma, military, communications. They've worked together in lockstep for longer than we have imagined to realize an ancient, deeply held and disturbing ideology. The ideology that drives them is fundamentally the belief that biology and life itself is inadequate or even evil. They believe that it's their right and duty to transition human beings from biology to machine to virtual reality with AI as their God or Sophia. To achieve this neo-Gnostic transhumanist dream, they require AI to achieve a thing called singularity. In a book by Ray Kurzweil, a leading visionary, his title of the book was Singularity is Near When Humans Transcend Biology. So singularity is a hypothetical moment when machine or artificial intelligence becomes equal to or surpasses human intelligence. And he estimates that that will happen before 2045. So this belief that nature, humanity, and biology are inadequate and evil and therefore should be annihilated, releasing data and collecting data to upload and position AI as their God and Sophia to oversee their immortal virtual existence, is the core belief system that's driving the chaos and destruction we see unfolding today. So the creation of a one world government and the dismantling of human to human contact and human to nature connection, that's merely a stepping stone to the destination of the final destination of transhumanism and then post-humanism. Now, to burlesque an entire species into participating in its own destruction requires enormous planning and a deep understanding of human psyche, desires, and fears. So the superpower that they appear to have is that they've discovered the best way to destroy a person or indeed an entire global species is to give them what they desire quickly, easily, and seductively, and to keep them as confused about their true nature and needs. So they've criminalized critical thinking, independence, and courage, and they're rewarding the mundane, the profane, and the perverse. They've inverted life and its meaning. We see bank tellers and supermarket workers now actively directing people to machine service, training their customers to choose AI and machine over human service, and in doing so, replacing their own jobs with machines. So these people with AI as a tool are not trying to improve your life. They're grooming you and they are changing your perception of reality. Using AI, they want to literally squash human spirit and upload and capture your data to populate their virtual world. So this vision is based on the very strange and naive belief that consciousness and nature can be controlled, imitated, and predicted. But information is not knowledge, and knowledge is innate, and artificial can never compete with natural. Nature is endlessly creative and stunningly unpredictable, and she needs only to shrug her shoulder and all of their plans could be wiped out in an instant. So this terrifies people who like to think that they are God. Fear and envy of human spirit is what drives this transhumanist ideology. So once you understand the ultimate dystopian destination that they wish to invite, entice, and coerce humanity into, then the veil of confusion begins to dissolve, and you begin to see that all of the strange events that we see in recent years and over history unifying, working towards the replacement of life and biology with data. It's possible, as transhumanist followers believe, that there are some humans who are of a herd mentality, and that this actually delights them, this idea of unifying under one world, one government, and eventually transitioning into a digital existence. But in the core of my heart, I don't believe that singularity will ever be achieved. So instead of in succeeding in trying to make AI conscious, it appears that they're trying to dumb down humanity to make it look conscious. But AI is really only a fast processor of information, and it's not conscious. Charles Schwab said from the World Economic Forum, you will own nothing and you will be happy. And coming from individuals, billionaires and trillionaires who own everything and really appear to be totally miserable. It's more important now than ever that people pause and ask themselves as often as they can, what do I need versus what do I want? Because they're capturing people on their desires. And every time we grasp that instant gratification offered at breakneck speed, we're choosing to either move deeper towards an abyss, shedding all of the layers that makes us human, or you can turn away and walk back home to the heart. We're constantly choosing. We do still have free will, and there are consequences for every decision we make. The Internet of Things wants you to join it. It pays well. It titillates. It invites you to surrender everything that makes you human, handing over your creativity, your free will, and your power to AI will leave you staring into the abyss until it swallows you whole. So AI is merely a black mirror now, reflecting the accumulative desires and fears of the collective consciousness. And those who worship it have forgotten that they too have been lied to since the day they were born, and that we have always been sufficient, we've always been home, we've always been safe, and we've always been enough. So Charlie Chaplin said in his speech in the Dictator, don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. Thank you.